Hello everyone, Merry Christmas and welcome back to a new video on the channel. It's been a long time since I last uploaded and I've missed my birthday unboxing, which I do every year except this year. So before I start today's video, I'd like to make a quick, I'd just like to explain to you guys what I've been doing, where I've been, why I haven't uploaded in such a long time. Before I start though, make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on post notifications so you guys never miss another video on the channel. Now, the reason I have not been uploading very frequently, the reason why I missed my birthday unboxing, is because I've been just really preoccupied with my senior year of high school. As you can imagine, it's been hectic dealing with rigorous classes, college apps, and clubs. In fact, this year I did the fall drama in my school. That was a pretty big commitment, so I unfortunately just completely missed I completely missed everything. I didn't upload anything. I missed the birthday unboxing. I missed other types of videos as well. I intended to make a birthday unboxing for like a couple months now, but I just never came to be because every single time I was just bored or tired and I just moved on. So I decided ultimately that I would just do it for Christmas. And here I am. I'm sorry to those of you who have expected it for a month and a half now, but I'm glad that I'm here today and I hope that you guys will enjoy this one. And thank you to my supporters for continuing to, be with me, stay subscribed. And I hope that as we enter the new year, that I can start uploading content more regularly and shift more towards more aviation focused content with, of course, the occasional gaming stuff. Although, of course, I know like my most popular videos, which were about getting Geometry Dash or Minecraft for free, unfortunately got banned now, and I can't make those types of videos anymore, unfortunately. But I hope that you guys will continue to enjoy what any future videos I bring out. But now with all that out of the way, let's start. So I have 4 aircraft in front of me. These 2 were for my birthday, and I'll start with them first. And these 2 are for Christmas. And I'm very thankful this year. I got exactly the 2 gifts that I wanted, and I look very much forward to opening them. But first, I must open these guys, give them the credit they deserve. They've been with me for 3.5 months and have not budged anywhere. So, if you guys are ready, let's jump right into it. So, our first jet, or first aircraft in this list is going to be my first birthday gift. This one is a Lockheed L-188F Electra of Evergreen International Cargo. So, this is a very unique aircraft. It's basically a turboprop. No, not a turboprop, but it is actually, a turboprop from the late 50s. That was, in fact, faster than many early jets. But it did have a bad reputation because of structural issues. But despite that, it still found great success as a freighter and military patrol aircraft, and it's pretty iconic, especially amongst people who look into older jets and older aircraft, like aviators who basically just prefer older aircraft. I say the L-188 is definitely one of the most iconic ones, and I also very much like it because of just its unique design, its retro look. And I like the Evergreen International livery. This is, of course, an American cargo airline that I believe it's defunct now. I could be wrong. I believe it's defunct. Let me just confirm that quickly. Yep, it's defunct, unfortunately. But it did have an interesting reputation throughout its operation, especially during the Cold War era. But yeah, without further ado, let's look into this model and see what it really looks like. Just opening it now. Wow, looks amazing. Just from removing the box and through the clear plastic, it looks great. All right, there we go. Just take off all these plastic bits, get the plane out, put that aside, and here we go. Wow, this is quite an amazing model. It's just, yeah, this is what I really love. I just really like older older airliners for this reason. They just have a certain like look to them, and not just like turboprops like this L188 or any of its contemporaries, but even the ones that came afterwards, like for example the Boeing 727, the older 737 variants. They all just look fantastic. And I suppose the time in which they were developed has something to do with it. Lovely livery too, evergreen. You can see with like the dark green. You can see the stars over there as well, pointing towards America. Dark green livery followed by just a slightly lighter shade of green. Looks really nice. And yep, for propellers, landing gear here. This is a great model, and I'm really excited to add this to my collection. Solid 10 out of 10 for sure. I hope you guys like it just as much. Now, put that guy just over there. Our second one here, which is like the next one for my birthday gift. This is an Airbus A340-300 of Syrian Air, registration YK-AZV. So obviously the A340, speaks for itself. It's a pretty iconic jet airliner. It's the first like long-range 4-engine wide-body that was built by Airbus. The second one would be, of course, the A380, but this was basically Airbus's answer to both the domination of the Boeing 747 in the basically throughout the world in global markets like the 747. In terms of long range travel, the Air 747 definitely had the biggest support, and Airbus sought to counter that by developing the A340. Of course, this was a very long time ago. The Airbus A340 was developed in throughout the late 80s and early 90s before coming into service, I think around 1991 or 1990, somewhere between 1991 and 1993. But obviously this is old and it's currently being phased out. So far, I think Lufthansa and Edelweiss Air and I think Swiss International Airlines operates it. Yeah, I mean, I know Lufthansa operates it, and some Iranian airlines also operate it. So does Edelweiss Air, but it's slowly being phased out. And this variant, the 300, is one of the older ones, which is barely in service anymore. But nonetheless, it's still an iconic airliner, and just getting that, it just has a really great look to it as well. It's sort of like modern combined with retro. You have, of course, the single floor. It's of course like a wide body, and it almost looks as if it's built for a twin engine, but then you get the four engines here, which adds that retro look to it. So I think it's a really nice combination of both. And the Syrian Air livery is absolutely great as well. Blue with the white logo here, the lettering as well, and then yeah, overall it looks just great. So let's open it, see what this really looks like. Oh wow, it is large. Quite large, in fact. So it's stuck just a little bit. Let's get it unstuck on this side. There we go. All right. Move all that aside. Take it out. Take out the jet. Just move everything to the side while we move that to the side. There we go. And there it is, Syrian Air A340-300. Wow, it's quite large, but also very beautiful. Very well detailed. No flaws at all. That's definitely great. I believe this is my second. Yeah. This is my fourth A340 actually. I have a Finnair A340 in the 1/200 scale. Then I have I have a Comair in the 1/400 scale, and I think a Safi Airways in the 1/500 scale. Um, and that makes this one my fourth one overall, and my third one in like the 1/400 and 1/500 scale collection, which is what I mainly go after. Wow, great model, great model, and it's definitely something to look at every day in my collection. It's definitely going to be one of the ones that stand out. If you're wondering why I collected this, I like to collect the more obscure, sort of unknown airlines. I feel like a lot of collectors they do end up collecting like more commonplace airlines, and while I do like aircraft in general, I enjoy looking at these older liveries, lesser known liveries as well, which is why I mainly go after these types. And I'm glad to add this to my collection. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Let's take that, put that back there. And now our birthday gifts are done. They're amazing. I thank my parents very much for them. Now, for my Christmas gifts, starting with the DC-9-41 from British Midland Airways. So the DC-9-41 was basically a short to medium haul jet that was built for like smaller airports. It is also quite old. It actually entered service in 1968, and obviously it had its iconic T-tail and rear-mounted engines, and it served as basically the foundation for like the MD-80 series and the Boeing 717. You don't see many MD-80s about today. There are a few, but not many. But you still see plenty of Boeing 717s with Delta and Hawaiian Airlines. DC-9s today are also very rare. I think there's only a couple in service with Mexican freighter airliners, but that's about it. Or like, I'm not sure if it's Mexican exactly, but Central American freighter airliners, if I recall correctly. But still, an iconic jet, another retro, and a great livery to go along with it. So let's unpack it. Looking good from the transparent plastic. Let's keep going. Make sure my tower of plastic here doesn't fall. Wow. Another great model. Blue is my favorite color, so I really like the dark blue followed by the sort of bluish green, light blue, sort of like a light cyan mix. Yeah, a light cyan color here. This looks really great. British Midland, I'm sure was one of an iconic British airline, but unfortunately it's been defunct. Still, I'm sure it left a lasting legacy, and just as its airliner did, the DC-9. This is my first DC-9 in my collection, and I'm not disappointed at all. Definitely going to be a great addition. Again, the retro feel, the retro looks, a lesser known, rarer airliner, which is why I'm happy to add this to my collection. Yeah, it's amazing. Just such an iconic design, such like a unique design too for its time. Rear-mounted engines, a T-tail here, single landing gear, a really iconic design, a staple of like the 1970s and the 1980s. Yeah, great model. Welcome to the family. DC-9-41 of British Midland Airways. Now our last one for Christmas is DC-7. Yeah, a DC-7 of Air Congo, actually, an African carrier that's also been defunct now. And the DC-7, a unique um, piston engine airliner, actually, from like the mid 50s. And it was basically, it sort of was like the peak of propeller airliners at the time. Um, and it had some of the most powerful radial engines at the time, the Wright R-3350, and it could actually fly basically across the US without like stopping. So really that really made it stand out in the 1950s and 60s amongst other piston engine airliners. Oh, that's okay. All the boxes just fell. I'll collect that up later. Yeah. So, a great airliner. And, of course, the Boeing, the jet age ushered in quickly after that, the Boeing 707. So, this guy fell out of favor. So did many of his contemporaries. But, nonetheless, it was still the absolute peak of piston airliner performance. And Air Congo, another obscure, rather relatively unknown airliner. It was, I believe, it was the flag carrier of. Let me just make sure I got my facts right. It is actually the flag carrier of the Congolese Republic, which was basically just Congo when it was, well, I think it was Congo under Belgian rule until it was called Zaire in the 1970s. But this is basically the flag carrier of that. And in fact, the Democratic Republic of Congo, which is the successor state, now has a new airliner called Air Congo as well, which they just started last year. But this was the older one, and it's been defunct, unfortunately, since 1995. Still, I'm happy to add this to my collection. It's another unique airliner. Another unique airliner. And a great vintage jet to really enhance my collection. So just moving all the boxes aside. Take a closer look at this guy. Amazing. I believe this is my first DC-7 as well, and it's definitely great. Can't complain. Again, the retro look of it. This is just, shortly after World War II, when piston airliners, propellers are still dominating the industry. So definitely great to have that old feel to everything. Air Congo as well. Unique livery, ate my words there. A unique livery, dark blue with a star, single orange stripe there. Yeah, a great model. Got 3 propellers here instead of the 4, which the L188 has. Still, quite a powerful engine. Single engine wheels. Registration 9Q-CLB. Yeah, another great model. I cannot complain with the 4 models that I've received this year. I'm very thankful for having them. So, let's just take a quick look at all of them now. Alright, here are the 4 aircraft, all lined up. You can admire them all in their beauty collectively now. They're all absolutely phenomenal models, very unique, and I'm glad to add them to my collection. And as I said before, I'm very happy with what I got this year, and I look forward to continuing to collect. And as always, I'm going to keep collecting, some of the lesser known, more obscure airliners and aircraft. Try to build a unique collection before going into the more commonplace products like American Airlines, Delta, and amongst many others. Really try to add some flavor, to the collection with never seen before liveries, colorful, well, just, colorful liveries, defunct airliners, and retired aircraft as well. But yeah, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video as much as I did. It feels good to come back and really show you guys something substantial here with 4 aircraft as opposed to the normal 2 or 3. And guys, if you want to see more videos, make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on post notifications so that you guys never miss a new video on the channel. I also have more Christmas gifts, and if you guys want to see me review them, please make sure to do what I stated before. Keep supporting the channel, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. Thanks a lot, and I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.